My name is Brendan Paul. I'm an undergraduate research assistant here at the University of Missouri. I'm in the MARC Scholars Program, which stands for Maximizing Access to Research Careers / IMSD, which is the initiative for maximizing student diversity in STEM. So I work in Dr. Habib Zaghouani's research lab, which is in the molecular microbiology and the immunology department here at the School of Medicine.
And I'm Caitlin Goldenfinnig. I'm a PhD candidate in the Molecular Pathogenesis and Therapeutics program, and one of our departments that's within that program is MMI.
My current project is the role of IL-4 on T-cell development in type 1 diabetes. So we're kind of researching the benefits of infectious agents at a younger age and how that might prevent autoimmune diseases, specifically type 1 diabetes. So initially, I didn't want to become a researcher. I didn't want to, be a participant in research. I kind of was pushed into research by my brother. He was in the MARC Scholars Program / IMSD program. He's 3 years older than me, and he did that because he knew I was interested in science because I came in pre-med. But when I joined the program and just started learning more about research, I realized the importance of research and the implications and how it plays a role in hospitals every day and just people's daily lives. Like me personally, I'm a type 1 diabetic, and I sit here with a pump on my side, and that's all because of researchers, like biomedical researchers coming up with a pump in itself, but also like mass producing insulin and not having to extract it from one human and give it to the next. So that was all done because of research, and now I'm able to live the life I live because of research. So that just made me more passionate and more grateful about research and really understanding. So.
And I got into research during my undergrad years at the University of Wisconsin-Platteville. And once I came here as a PhD candidate and began to take on more of a mentor role for those undergraduates, it really became one of my favorite parts of my education because as a PhD, you're not just expected to do the research, you're also expected to educate people within your field and as well as the general public. And so being able to take an undergraduate who may not know basically anything about research and get them to the point where they can be doing research on their own is something that I found really rewarding.
I mean, what excites me specifically about this lab or even my project is that it directly correlates to me with me having type 1 diabetes, but also just knowing that the research that we come up with or conduct can potentially affect other people's lives for the better on the other end and be directly translated into from the bench straight into the hospital room. So yeah.
The biomedical field is super translational, and so the work that we are doing here can fairly quickly be implemented into the doctor's offices or treatments on that side, and that's really kind of where I wanted to stand. Basic science is super important, but I really wanted to be able to see my work be implemented into the general population and start treating people as quickly as possible.
Yeah, so I signed up to be in the summer program to get more research under my belt, to continue the project that I was doing throughout the 2 semesters, fall and spring, before the summer. We had some big projects and protocols that needed to be done this summer, and here I am, but it's also given me the time and opportunity to be fully immersed in my research. So during the school year, you work like 16 hours in the lab max, because we also have schoolwork and other obligations that are going on. But during the summer, you have all the time in the world to come in, do what you need to do, and really be immersed in your research. So I really enjoyed my time this summer, but also being in seminars, learning from graduate students or professionals all across the country has been a great opportunity just to learn about what career options and pathways can be taken and have been taken, and what I can see for myself. One thing that I've learned or taken away from my experience is I've learned my ability to learn. Like being here throughout the summer, you have a lot more time to be here and really learn new techniques, learn more knowledge about my project, because obviously I'm not a grad student, so my coursework isn't as directly correlated to what we do in the lab. It's more of a general coursework, but now being here, I know my ability, like, yeah, I can learn this, I can do this. I can see myself as a grad student, I can see myself as a lab tech or whatever it might be in the lab. So just knowing that I have the capability to do whatever I put my mind to, being here and doing rigorous research throughout the summer.